So the little one with the orange collar is really, really super big. So I switched that teat out because that teat is more productive for a less productive teat, because she's really kind of hogging all the really good resources here, and I really need the other puppies to grow as big as she is. So every once in a while we gotta switch the puppies around to an appropriate teat so that they get the amount of nutrients that are the most nutrients that are available to them. Because I don't know if you can see, like, the orange puppy is really big and the red collared puppy is really big as well. All the other ones are, we've got a little tiny baby runt in there as well. But he usually gets one of the bottom teats, which is good. Or she usually gets one of the bottom teats. So that, what the red collared one is doing right now is she's pushing on the breast to get it to release some more milk. And I don't know if you heard, you see like that, see the one right here, this one right here. I think that's the runt right there, and that's a really good teat for that one to have, number one. And you can see she's still drinking because her tail is up. See the tail up right there? That means they're still getting milk. When they start doing that pushing thing where they're pushing, like these guys are doing, they're pushing and pulling back and pushing and pulling back, that means there's not any milk coming out right yet. They're trying to get it to milk it, to get some more milk from the teat. Looks like a little runt puppy is holding on really strong. We've been working really hard with her. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the black one. Oh, great. The black one's gonna get another teat. Okay, perfect. There we go. So runt puppy gets to keep her teat. Yay! Anybody have any questions for me? So what I did was I just took the let's see if I can turn the chat on. Live chat. So what I did was I took the scent samples that I had and I put it on the dog's belly and teats, and then I put it on their nose right before they nurse. So what happens is it creates a positive association between the scent and the nursing. So they're getting food and they're getting the smell of either the low blood sugar or the POTS scent or the narcolepsy scent, whatever it is that you send us for your puppies. They get the smell of the chemical change that's happening in your body prior to the incident, and then they get to associate that with feeding, which is something all that they're capable of doing right now is just feeding. So that's what we do right now. We just create a positive association between the scent source and the food. Basic classical conditioning. I don't know if the audio was on when they were getting food, but what happens when they get food is they go like that, and their tails start to waggle when they're actually getting food. Oop, looks like a little runt puppy was pushed off her teat, so I'm gonna go get her. Put on the teat again. There we go. That means more milk is coming. So we definitely need to get runt puppy on the nipple. All right, let's get you on the nipple. There's a nipple over here, honey. Orange puppy, let's get you on that. There you go. There you go. There's your teat right there. Good job. So you see the little tails? And you hear the mip, 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 mip. Your nipple is there, honey. There you go. Good job. All right, orange puppy. You keep your nipple here. There's a lot of management that goes into this. This is not just... Oh my. Did you drop your nipple too? There you go. There you go. Good. Yeah, a lot of management goes into this. puppy still got her nipple. Yay! She's able to be really strong. But we do have to help her every once in a while. Right? We do have to help you every once in a while. Get back on your teeth. She's still getting food. Here comes Orange Puppy again. Oh my goodness. Oh my. You gonna teeth? Is there any food there? Probably not, huh? Are you getting milk drunk? You guys getting milk drunk? He's a milk drunk. These are some milk drunk puppies. Yes. These are some milk drunk. And every once in a while we'll touch their tails. Touch their tails. Touch their paws. Squish their paws a tiny bit. Touch their ears. Touch those ears. Yeah. Pick you up and hold you and pet you and call you George, right? And then we give you a teat. Okay, there's a teat over here. Like that one. There you go. A teat over here. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if there's any food left in it, but this one's milk drunk. She's tired now. But again, we want to get them used to being handled and touched. So touch the top feet, the bottom feet, rub the belly, touch the ears, pet the heads, get them used to having their body manipulated, move a foot, move a foot. Just get them used to being touched too. Create a positive association with being touched, right? Right, and you can see, you know, these puppies don't throw a fit when they get held because they know that they're going to go to a good place. Once they get done, you know, they're going to go right to a teat if there's any milk left. Oh, you're milk drunk, huh? Are you milk drunk? Let's get you close to mommy. Good job. Good job. Does anybody have any questions for me? No questions? All right. I'll let you guys watch then. I'm going to turn off the microphone. Well, I guess I could leave it like this for right now. They're milk drunk now. Thank you for the likes, whoever is watching that liked the video. I appreciate that. So again, these are, I think they're tomorrow the fish will be 1 week old. So it'll be 1 week old tomorrow. We managed to keep everybody alive, which is great. Yay. You hear them smacking, lip smacking. So Orange Puppy's going clean enough everybody's teat, make sure nobody has any excess milk that they didn't drink. And if she starts to let down her milk again, what I'll do is I'll put Runt Puppy on one of the good teats again. Because sometimes, like, yeah, they've grown a lot. That's true. Yeah, definitely. Especially Runt Puppy, she has grown a ton compared to what she was like the day after she was born. She lost like 21% of her weight. It was crazy because she wasn't getting any milk. And Imogene wasn't really nursing very well at that point, so barely anybody was getting any milk, but she lost a lot of weight. And now she's up to 377 grams, I think. Although I think the biggest one is like 700 grams, so she's she's caught up a lot compared to what she was at before. And that's taken a lot of supplemental feeding as well. So she gets to nurse on, she gets private nursing sessions as well as the purple collared puppy to help her have as much food as possible. So what we do is we let the bigger dogs nurse until the milk comes in, and then we remove them off the teat and let the rump puppy and the purple puppy nurse off of the most nutritious teats, so to ensure that they get mother's milk in addition to the supplement that we've been giving them as well. Anybody got any questions? I'm sorry I haven't been live lately, but I've just been exhausted just trying to manage all of this because unfortunately Miss Imogene has been very uncomfortable, and it took a ton of calcium to finally get her to the point where she'll finally go in here now and nurse them. Before, I would literally have to like put her in here, have her sit, ask her to sit, have her lay down, and like put the puppies on her, and eventually she finally calmed down and eat, and you know, she was not really eating very well, so, but she's gotten much better, and she's a much better mom now. She's no longer jumping at every little thing that happens in the house or every little noise the puppy makes. Because every time a little puppy would scream, she would hop up immediately and freak out. And now she's like, if she hears another puppy in the other side of the room make a noise, she's like, I think I'll be okay now. I'm not going to die. She was just so worried about any noise that came in the house. Oh, so we just did that today. So we did that we've done it a couple days already. But I just did it before you arrived, Marianne. So if you go back to the beginning of the video, I don't know if you can do that on live, but once the video processes, you should be able to go back to the beginning of the video and you'll see me imprint these puppies. So we've done it a couple times already because someone sent us their scents, and then I also have my low blood sugar scent as well. So, yeah, they've already had several imprinting sessions. We just had to wait a couple days before we started imprinting until Imogene calmed down, because there's no point in putting the scent on the teats if the mom is just going to hop up every second she hears something in the house going on. So we had to get her calm really first before we started to introduce the scent, or else it could be associated with frustration. So they would, you know, smell the scent and then not get any food, and that could create a negative association with the scent. So we had to wait until she was nice and calm and good, and you know, she'll go in here and she'll willingly nurse these puppies. She was not doing that those first 2 or 3 days. She was just like, and I swear I got no sleep whatsoever. No sleep. Because she would just I'd put her in here, and then she'd hear another puppy go, and she would hop up and jump out of there. So it was literally like I had to force her to feed. And it turns out some excess calcium helped with that, and then also I think just her mothering instincts finally kicked in. So again, that little jerking that they're doing down here, this little red collar one is doing. Every once in a while, a little jerk. Oh, there we go. We got a jerk there. So that's total normal neurological development for the puppies at this age. It's normal for them. And they're able to crawl around more, which is nice too. Although I do still have to, when they get lost in the corner of the whelping box, I have to get up in the middle of the night when they're making all sorts of noises, going, I'm dying, I'm in the corner, I don't know where to go. I have to get up in the middle of the night and move them over to their pile of puppies. See, you can see they're walking a little bit better too. Yeah, she's definitely taken to motherhood a lot more than she was, because at first she wasn't very you know, she didn't want to clean them. You know, I kind of had to force her into everything, basically. And now she's finally gotten the hang of it. I get in here every, you know, couple hours and feed them and clean them, and I think I got maybe 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm feeling so much better. Not completely better, but it's so much better. And she's getting sleep too, which is nice, because those first couple of days she barely ever slept because the puppies would make noises, and then she'd get up and, you know, be all super hyper and scared, and now she's able to calm down. If you could share this feed with your friends, I'd appreciate it. We're just going to keep this live as long as she's in here and the puppies are engaging. Don't get stuck. Does anyone have any idea what these plastic pipes are in here for? Does anyone know what those are called? Any guesses on why they exist? I know they look like just pipes that you get from Home Depot. That's because that's what they are, but anyone know why we use those in here? No guesses? Okay. Well, what they're called pig rails. And what they do is they prevent her from, if she lies down completely, a puppy can now crawl on, if the puppy is lied down upon, they can crawl from underneath mom to a safe spot. So you can see that area back there where the puppies just crawled. That's the safe area. So we don't have anybody smushed when mom lays down anymore. Well, welcome to 5 people that are watching. You can hear them making all sorts of funny noises. It's great. So Orange Puppy is not happy where she is right now. Or he is. I can't remember, he or she. So they crawl to each other and congregate together to keep warm because they are unable to regulate their own body temperature right now. So they have to either be my mom or they have to be near a heat lamp, which is up here. You can see the little heat lamp there. If mom is in there, the heat lamp is off because we want them to be getting close to mom. But if the heat lamp is, you know, if mom is outside of the, how many males? I think there's a lot more males than the females. But if the heat lamp, if she is out of the whelping box, then we turn the heat lamp on because it gives them a source of heat so they don't get too cold. Because what happens when they get cold is they make sort of all sorts of grumbling noises when they're cold. And they can't regulate their own temperature until they're about 3 weeks old. So we have to make sure that they're always nice and warm. And what they will do is they will move further away from mom to cool themselves off, and then they'll come back to mom to get themselves warm. So they have the ability to move into other areas to make sure that they stay the right temperature. I think one is dreaming right now. You hear that roof? Sounds like someone is dreaming. They move really a lot better when they're not as milk drunk as they are right now. Alright, so that's what you do for a scent imprinting session. You just put the scent source on the teats, and then you put it on their nose, and then you let them latch on, and then as soon as the milk comes down, they have a positive association with the scent. And right now, as you can see, the mom is dreaming now. See her flipping her feet around and stuff. She's dreaming. So what's really nice about them nursing is that it creates a calming effect on the dam as well. So she'll go back and do it again. You know, it's kind of nature's calming hormone. Because I'm sure it's very uncomfortable to have them sucking on her body. So nature has designed this great system where she gets a bunch of oxytocin and bonding chemicals and stuff, so that when she's nursing, she wants to do it again. Exactly. There are a lot of similarities between puppies and human babies. Absolutely. Yeah. It sounds like the other litter of puppies is getting cold over there. Them making all sorts of noises. Nope, that's this one. That's these guys. Marianne, I think you sent me an email, right? I don't think I've responded to it. I've just been so tired. I'm trying to make sure everybody stays alive and supplemental feedings and stuff. It's just been crazy. And make sure Imogene is a good mom, too. So how many boys and how many girls? That's a good question. I'll go look on the paperwork. I don't know exactly. Again, I've been really focused on keeping them alive. Let's see. All right. So Leia has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 males and 1, 2, 3 girls. And Imogene had 3 girls and 2 boys. So we have 15 puppies total. Now the reason why Imogene has 2 extra puppies is because we took some of Leia's puppies and placed them with Imogene, because Leia was recovering from her emergency C-section and spay surgery. And I didn't want her to have to feed 10 puppies while she was recovering from a spay surgery. So we took the smallest of the puppies and put them with Imogene. They just happened to be brown ones for some unknown reason. So I think we took, what did we take? We took a male, the yellow collared male, and then what else did we take? Oh my goodness. Someone's complaining. I can't remember who else we took. It's in my paperwork somewhere. Can you hear them grunting now? That's the I'm getting cold sound. Okay, perfect. So do you notice how clean this environment is? You would think with puppies it would be very, very dirty, and that's because we have to clean up every 12 hours. We have to replace these pads, because if not, they lie in their own poop and they lie in their own pee, and we don't want that to happen. We want them to be in a nice, clean environment, which helps with potty training eventually. So, like, when Imogene got poop on her from these puppies the first time, she, like, freaked out. So, and that's because she was raised, you know, she was raised by me with Leia, and she's like, oh my god, it's poop! I'm going to die! I don't want to touch poop! So, it's been definitely an adjustment for her to get used to, you know, cleaning these puppies, because she was raised with the cleaning. Oops, that's my phone. Turn that off. Yeah, so she was raised with, you know, clean hygiene, clean crates, clean everything, clean backyard. Every time everybody goes to the bathroom, we pick up everything every single time so that nobody runs in the house with poop on their feet, you know. And same thing with these puppies. So we have to make sure everything is nice and clean so that when they do finally start to do potty training, they aren't, if they sleep and play in urine. Yeah, she's got a quite big learning curve. If they sleep and play in urine and feces, then what they will do is they won't really learn potty training very well. So we have to make sure that their environment is clean all the time, which means a lot of laundry for us. A lot of laundry, that's for sure. Those pig rail areas also provide a cooling space as well. So there's still a bit of warmth there, but it's a little bit cooler than lying next to mom. Anybody have any questions for me? If you live, I would definitely appreciate the help, that's for sure. I'm definitely going to need it. And Marianne, I just want to remind you, you know, as a student, track the training that you're doing. Because one of my students got hit by a drunk driver, and she's been fighting to get compensation for her service dog, who now has issues with being in the car because she, you know, she really got hurt in a drunk driving accident. So be sure you track your training and make sure that you're tracking everything you're doing with your puppy, because you need to be reimbursed if something does happen to your dog. You know, if another dog attacks your dog, or, you know, something bad happens to your dog, and, you know, like her, you have some sort of record of everything that you've done, because she's had to now go through all of her records and go, I don't know how much to add up, you know, what do I do? What do I charge for all of the training I put into my dog? And I said, you track every single hour, every treat that you gave your dog, every class you went to, every socialization outing you went on. You should be paid and compensated for that, because that, you know, that dog was a service dog for her migraines. And it took a very long time for the insurance company to finally go, okay, yeah, she really was a service dog. They thought the government should have to pay for her dog. It's like, what? No. Track your training, track every little expenses that you have with your puppy. I kind of love it when they twitch. They're so cute. And so this is how you can tell a good breeder from a bad breeder: is the good breeder raises the puppies indoors, and the bad breeder raises their dog outside. Like, if these puppies were outside, I'm sure 2 of them would probably be dead, in all honesty, because it's so cold out right now. And I don't think the runt puppy or the purple collar puppy would have purple collar puppy would have made it, because they you know, it really is survival of the fittest. As you can see, orange puppy is so much bigger than the yellow collar puppy. which doesn't have her collar on right now because she's grown out of it. I gotta get her a new one. Oh, like I smell my mom. I'm gonna go move over closer to mom. Someone's dreaming now. That's definitely a dream for orange collar puppy. That's not the normal twitching we get. That's definitely dream twitching. Someone's dreaming they're running. And then I got a dog down here at my feet who's dreaming as well. This is Leia. She's dreaming. Let's see her feet. She's dreaming too. But she's doing so much better since her surgery. I'll get you back to my genie. Because you came here to see puppies, right? There you go. Anybody got any more questions for me? I feel like we should put on some lullaby music. Lullaby, say no. It sounds like some of Leia's puppies are waking up, so I'm gonna go over and change out her pad and put her in her puppies in the warming box, and then change out the pad, and then put her in her whelping box, and then do some imprinting with them as well. We did some this afternoon already. So if you do post a comment, I'm probably not going to be able to see it while I'm doing that. All right, I'll see you guys later. Watch the puppies, have fun, and we'll talk to you soon. Baby girl. Baby girl. Is it your baby little bear? Look at my baby little bear. Look at my baby little bear. Oh, squishy, squishy. Squishy, squishy, squishiness. I love you, teeny weeny. We're teeny yellow polka dot bikini. You're teeny weeny. We're teeny yellow polka dot bikini. Yeah. You're so good. Yeah. Getting hot? Huh? Getting hot in here. Uh-oh. So this little black one is all over in the corner all on himself, and he is like complaining about it because he's cold. Right? And now she's cleaning him. And I'm gonna work on Leia's area. Stay, Leia. I'll bring you over Leia's area so you can see Leia's puppies too. So we'll take a little trip over to Leia's area. There's the old pads. You can see Leia's area is pretty clean other than the fact that there's a bunch of dog hair there. So we're still going to replace these pads though because they've been on them 12 hours. And you can hear them making noises. That's them saying, "I'm cold, Mommy, I'm cold." She's such a good mom though. She really is. She's an amazing mom. Right? So again, those rails are there to protect puppies just in case she actually ends up harming them. And there we got one who found Mommy. But I'm going to have to clean up anyway. So I'm going to have to take them all and put them in a warming box. This is their warming box right here. So it keeps them all nice and warm while I change out the pads in here. Just to make sure that nobody smells like urine or feces or anything like that. So we got to make them all nice and clean. All right, we'll go back to Immergenie. Teeny weeny Immergenie yellow polka dot bikini. Yeah. The teeny weeny Immergenie yellow polka dot bikini. There we go. Good girl. Oh, these are not your puppies, Teeny. Imogene is doing so wonderfully and helping out with the puppies that she's like, I'm going to clean these puppies in this basket. See her come over? That's the warming box to keep them all nice and warm while I change the pads out in their current box. So these are not her puppies, but she still wants to be with them and interact with them. These are her puppies. Okay, then. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. No, stay. out of her. Thank you. Lay down. There you go. There you go, pretty girl. Here's your puppies. And Jeannie, these are not your puppies. These are not your puppies. So again, now that the mom is gone, I'm going to turn on the heat lamp to keep them all nice and warm. I'll go back through the chat and see if we've got any questions. Oh, no more questions. Okay. This keeps them warm. So you can see the little orange one over here, right here. She just stretched out. She's still just a little bit cold. So we might see how big the one is next to her. That's the runt of the litter. She's grown tremendously from the size that she was. Imogene, it's okay, honey. Jean. It's all right. They're just getting cleaned, honey. They're just getting cleaned. When mom cleans the puppies, sometimes they make squealing noises. So Imogene is very concerned over what's happening with Leia's puppies over here. She's like, are they okay? I must help them. Are they all right? Imogene. Come on, Imogene. That's enough. Thank you. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. You're such a good girl. You really are. Oh, you can hear Leia's puppies, they're getting milk now. just cleaned that, and now we've got to poop. Is that little tail wagging there? That means that they're getting that tail wagging and that boop, 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 boop sound. That means that they're getting milk now. Those good hormones in you now, yeah. She's such an amazing mom. She took to everything so naturally. And I can't believe she allows these puppies to nurse on her, even though she's got the incision from her emergency C-section still. I mean, like, how amazing of a mom is that? Seriously. So now they've all emptied their milk sources, and now they're scrambling around looking for another teat to use. It's the frantic looking for another teat day time. Oop, sounds like someone's got some milk in the teat that they found. Stay. There she's letting down more milk now. Uh-oh, you lost your teat, little one. I'll put you back. Here you go, here you go. Stay, Leia. There you go, there you go. We always want to make sure everybody gets a nice, good, long drink here on the milk bar. So once they have this drink, then they'll immediately like kind of pass out, become milk drunk, and they'll pass out. She's such a good dog. Such a good mama. Right? Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go put them on Imogene's puppies again. There's Imogene's puppies. So again, they are kind of huddled together in that corner to keep warm, keep themselves warm. Alright, I'm going to mute this and let you guys watch and watch and watch. Does anyone have any questions before I go? How often do they nurse? Anywhere from every 2 to 3 to 4 hours. It just depends on how sleepy they are. So anytime mom goes in there and she makes any sort of, movement, then the puppies immediately get up and they want to nurse at that point. The temperament testing, so that's done, I think it's 7 weeks. And that's how we base, who goes to whose home, is based on the testing that we do and based on the, entire litter experience that they have too. So it's not just based on one moment, it's based on, the entire litter experience. So like one of my POTS students who got one of my puppies, she said she didn't have a lot of energy. So I gave her, one of the dogs that didn't have a ton of energy, that wasn't, like a really dominant dog. And she called me like 2 weeks after she got her puppy, and she's like, "Did you teach this dog to just go under the chair and lay down?" And I said, "No, that dog was given to you because it was calm, and you needed a dog that you weren't gonna have to walk and then end up falling. We don't want to give you a dog that had to walk 5 miles a day in order to maintain it. So we gave you a low energy dog so that it would match your disability. If you're diabetic and you're a runner, then I'm going to give you a dog that is high energy because that's what you need. You need a companion that will go and run with you. But if you have POTS really bad and you're in a wheelchair, I'm not going to give you a dog that needs to be run 5 miles a day in order to be able to concentrate." So, I have to match the dog based on the person's need and their own energy level as well. So I don't want to give a hyper dog to a person who leads a sedentary lifestyle, and I don't want to give a sedentary dog to a person who leads a active lifestyle. But really, right now, all they are is just eating, sleeping, and pooping and peeing. That's all they are right now. And they're using their noses as well. So we are creating a positive association with their nose, with the scent, and nursing. But right now they aren't much of a personality just yet. They'll get their personalities in a couple weeks. You'll be able to see it when we post play videos. You'll be able to see the little personalities. Their eyes haven't even opened yet. They won't open for another probably 7 days or so. But I think we might have some chocolates with some blue eyes. I will call in love with all of them and wait patiently. yeah, wait patiently. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would encourage you to share this on your Facebook page or your Instagram account or anything like that. So you can share it with your friends so that they can watch puppies too, because it's kind of fun to just watch them. I mean, I've kind of been talking through most of this one, but my other 2 live videos, I just turned off the microphone and let you guys watch them move around and jerk and play and stuff, or interact with their mom. But this one I've been live chatting with people. You have any questions for me, Carla? Sounds like Leia's letting down more milk now. Huh. All right, I'll go ahead and mute my phone and let you guys watch the puppies. How many spaces for puppies do you have? So there are 15 puppies, and I think we only have 8 people who are interested so far. So we have plenty of puppies available. So if your neighbor wants to get a puppy, this would be a good time to do it, because again, they're going home 2 weeks before Christmas. It's a great Christmas present. And again, they're raised exactly the same because we don't know who is going to be a service dog until approximately week 7. So everybody's treated exactly the same. They have all the same experiences. Oh, see them stretch. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Stretch, yawn. Keep warm. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute this so I can clean up. All right, since Mom has willingly gone in here again, we're gonna do another imprinting session. Let me see if I'm mute. I'm not muted. Okay, yeah. So Mom has willingly gone in here again, so we'll do another imprinting session. So I'm gonna come in here and rub her teats with the low blood sugar scent and the scent that Carla sent me of her disability. So we rub them on the teats. Where's that baby girl? Huh? So that we create a positive association with feeding. And then I rub it on the nose so they get that scent. And then they get put on a teat. So where's the baby? There's the baby. There's the munchkin, the little munchkin. Creating a positive association with the scent. You. Get you on a teat. Oh, do you smell that scent? Oh yeah, you love that scent, huh? Yeah. Doing, oop, lost our scent source. Our scent, and then we put them on a teat. Pretty big one. Do some scent. And put them on a teat. If Mom will let me. Might be more interesting in cleaning them off. Put the scent on them. Put them on teats. And this one is Orange Baby. We're going to leave her alone so that everybody else can get some food. They've already eaten already. About an hour ago. Hi, JC. And now they're feeding. So we're creating a positive association with the scents that were sent for our service dog students for their disabilities. And we're doing an imprinting session here. Another one. Because Mom willingly got into the box. I'm leaving the one over in the corner because she's so big. She competes for food. So it'll be alright if she misses a feeding session, because we want to make sure that the little ones, the little baby ones, the runt gets her food first, because there's only so many nipples they have access to. So she's cleaning them while they're eating as well. Keep them all nice and clean. And you'll be able to hear in a couple of seconds when her milk goes down. They'll go deet, 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 deet when her milk comes in. Right now they're just kind of fighting for spots. So their tails are indicating they're getting a little milk right now. They're just not getting the ton of milk that they normally would get when she lets her milk down. There it is. You hear the boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh, someone doesn't have a teat. Let's find one for you. Okay, here's one right here. There's one right here. There's a teat over here. There you go, right there. There's a teat right there. There you go. One right there. Got it? You got it? Huh? You got it? I know you can find it. There you go. Now you got it. There you go. Oh, don't try to take my hand. Uh-oh, she didn't get a drink. Whoa, little runt one. Why don't you go find a treat over here? I'm sure there's one hidden underneath here. And we'll put the little baby runt on this one, since he'll accept any teat. The runt baby will accept any teat. For some unknown reason, this one won't accept the. Okay, we got them eating. Okay, I'm gonna give them a couple seconds of eating. This black collar one needs to kind of share with a puppy that hasn't gotten a chance to eat. It is a little puppy, since this one is so big. Here's your teat. There you go. There you go. There's milk coming. Did you get it? Oh my goodness. Seriously. There we go. There we go. Now you got it. Great. So again, what we did is we put scent on the teats and scent on the noses so that they create a positive association with the scent source, low blood sugar, or any other disability scents that are sent to us. For POTS or AFib or whatever is the disability that we're training for, everybody gets imprinted to them. And again, mommy's cleaning them because they can't urinate or defecate on their own. They have to be stimulated by mom to do so. And that's what she's doing now. She's stimulating the urine and the feces to come out. Because they can't eliminate on their own yet. In a couple of weeks they'll be able to do so, but not right now. you're getting milk again. Let's make sure our little baby one is in there. Alright, they're getting milk again, so I'm going to take the one that didn't get... Oh, you're getting some. Okay, you're getting some. You're getting some. You got a teat under there? You do have a teat under there. Great. Alright. Let's place this one on a teat, too, because she didn't get any of the first stuff. Leave it, Imogene. That's the one you want to drink out of, I promise you. Don't try to steal anybody else's. There you go, there you go, now you found it. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, I'm not going to let you steal. There you go. There you go. So what they're doing right now is they're stimulating her to produce more milk. That little orange puppy is pushing in to have her produce more milk. That pushing and pulling action that they're doing helps to push down the milk. Oh, Marianne, you're still listening. You're still watching. Great, yeah. So what it does is it just creates a positive association with the scent. Basic classical conditioning. Sounds like last puppies are getting cold. That's the sound of cold puppies. Uh-oh. You said you could go. They are milk drunk now. That's the one who's squealing right there. Might be cold. Alright, doesn't look like anybody's watching anymore, so we'll just go ahead and turn off the camera. It was nice having you guys watch us and ask your questions. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the puppy cam.